Hey there everybody and welcome back to the Gems of Power, our D&D 5e wiki campaign and DIstractedelf.
So, you guys have decided to try and follow the tracks of the goblins back to wherever they came from.
Yes, I'll take lead with Finn behind me.
Okay.
Right. Oh god, I have to roll for stealth.
That's my stealth.
Right.
Oh, you.
So,
We're all just.
So are you all gonna try and stealth, or?
I think we're gonna be first, and then 50 feet behind us is Gregor with the rest.
Yep.
I'd actually be pretty stealthy if I wasn't in chainmail, so that's not gonna work.
Right. Stealth is dex, isn't it? So it's 1d20 plus 5, just normal. Right.
You have proficiency.
Well, you have proficiency, so it's +7.
Oh well, whatever.
Just a bit more
I'm a
OP than that.
goddamn ninja.
Finn
Yeah.
is like impossible to see.
I roll stealth. I roll stealth with
I've already
disadvantage.
rubbed some
for the
mud on my
record.
face, and I'm just
Okay.
like,
I look
Well,
back
you
to
guys-
see
you guys
if
are
Finn is.
You guys are 50 feet behind anyway, so it's cool.
I'm just saying.
The stealthing party. You guys move forward, and you can see that these tracks. Actually, Gregor would be the only one. I guess you'd be able to track them, though.
I mean,
right?
after he points them out to us, I'm guessing.
Oh, sure. But you can see these tracks lead sort of like into a little alcove in the like upswing of the mountain range. You know, like there's sort of an uphill into a little like crevice. You know, that is probably like a lair or something of the sort.
I can only use my spells once a day, right?
You should have spell slots.
Yeah, once a day.
So you're a level 4
Once a
paladin.
short rest. No, he has spell slots. He has 3 level 1 spell slots.
Yeah. So he has 3 level 1 spell slots. So you can cast 3 level 1 spells per day. And then
Okay.
you're done.
Okay.
And you've cast one so far, right?
No, I got
Oh.
one left.
So you can see this crevasse, guys, like this sort of like small opening in the mountain range that would lead deeper, maybe perhaps underground at a certain point. And the goblin tracks lead in there.
Well, we've got here, so do we want to go on?
It
wait
looks
for
small
the others.
enough that anybody who is bigger than Finn would have to like squeeze in. Like it is, you would have to be like hands and knees, sort of like crawling.
I literally just wait for the others, and when they come back, I say, "Are we sure we want to go on with this? This doesn't seem like it's too much of an interest to us."
Right. Look. Okay. Look. I can't believe I'm saying. Right. Look. I'm just gonna go in, see what I can see, and I'm gonna come straight back out again. All right. If I don't come out in like 5 minutes, come get me. All right. I can't believe I'm doing this.
I will go in with you. I can.
No, Bjorn. No.
It's fine, Finn. I promise.
Bjorn,
I
Bjorn.
promised you. Your life is in my hands. I promise you. That
All
I
right.
will take
You know
care
what,
of
though?
everyone in this group.
Right. Okay. How sneaky are you, Bjorn?
Sorry, say again.
The sound of Bjorn's voice is just making me think about what he did, so I'm like trying to like not throw up again. Like,
Bjorn. Okay. So, seriously, the way you can look after your best is staying fucking here, because you are a loud, clanky bastard, and I am a fucking ghost. All right. So I'm just gonna go and have a quick look. I'm not gonna
You
do
tell me. You tell me if
right.
I need to be in there. I'm in there. You tell
Look.
me right away.
Look, okay, Bjorn.
Well, let me know.
Yeah. Shut up. If I need something, I'll scream. All right.
I put a hand on Finn and be like, "May the gods protect you." And I cast
whatever.
I cast guidance on her.
Cool.
What does that
Okay.
do?
Your next stealth roll, you'll get plus. Well, technically in your next stat roll, you'll get plus 1d4.
All right. Okay. Ooh, sweet.
But
Right. I'm gonna be like, oh,
Stealth.
thanks. All right. Whatever.
So I do need another stealth roll from you, actually, if you're going inside.
Okay. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby.
hence the guidance.
Plus 1d4. Plus 1d4.
And plus an
Alright.
additional 2 because it's plus 7 for you.
Yeah.
So plus 1d4. Hang on. So that's
Wait, what? Oh, I see.
so I'll roll another 1d4 plus 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus 2. Oop, that's a 3. Oops. So that's a 5 then. Okay, so that's 14, 19 then.
Okay, cool.
Right. Okay.
Jesus, that is absolute.
So you ninja into the little goblin hole.
Right, and I'm gonna be very slow, very cautious. The first sign of any trouble, I'm gonna like ready to fucking run because like fuck this shit. I'm not soloing a bunch of goblins.
All right.
checking for traps as well. I'm gonna like be like
Yeah.
sort of like
You head in there. You're about the right size to go through the tunnels and stuff, the same as the goblins. And do you have dark vision? Can you see in the dark?
nope, halfling.
So you see a lot of blackness.
Right, I'm basically just kind of like gently feeling my way along the wall, listening out, super fucking paranoid, shitting myself, just like, okay. But like, I'm a fucking burglar, right? So I'm just gonna be like, so this probably isn't the first time I've like made my way silent.
No, of course, yeah. You just got a hand on the wall, sort of like guiding you around.
And I'm kind of like shuffling a little bit, just so I don't like trip over anything or whatever.
You can hear in the tunnels and like you can feel sort of like yourself reach like corners and stuff that would like lead off elsewhere. What might concern you is that like you don't know how far down this goes or how deep it goes, and if you start turning corners, whether you'll make it back.
Well, I'm basically just going to keep my hand on the wall, and I am going to just turn left. I'm just going to stay on the left-hand path. I'm just going to do the maze runner thing. Just always keep one hand on the left, and I'm just going to like just basically go down until I hear something.
Okay. Once you're out of sight of the entrance and you take another like 2 turns left, these tunnels are like fairly frequent and they split off, and like you'll go into one and it'll be sort of like a little room and you'll make your way around the whole thing and back out to the, you know what I mean? Like if you're following the left-hand side the whole way.
Yeah.
You can hear goblins or something. You're not sure. But you can hear stuff moving around. Like you can hear like scrabbling and sort of like footsteps, or like you can hear sort of like, the little falling of like dirt or rocks, like as things sort of move past or shift further down in the tunnels. I mean, that you're in pitch blackness, in the dark, in a space that only just fits you. And you can also hear, "You're gonna die in here. It's going to be fun. I'm going to watch you be torn apart by these little creatures, all alone in the darkness."
I've created a monster.
I'm just gonna like give the finger to the darkness and just be like, "Go fuck yourself." Right. Okay, I'm gonna carry on down, hand on the left-hand wall, a little bit further, again, ready to fucking run at the first sign of trouble.
Give me a wisdom. Just roll base wisdom for me.
Oh fuck. Okay. So 1d8 then.
No, well, what I mean is like a d20 plus your wisdom modifier,
Which is -1.
which is -1.
Hey, I have -2 wisdom, so don't feel so bad.
You're a paladin?
I had a 6 and a 7 roll, man.
11.
It was pain.
Okay. You think to yourself, you consider perhaps that this is their home, and they know where they're going, and they can see. And that maybe you won't want to wait until you're in trouble before you turn around.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, fuck this shit. I'm out. I'm gonna turn around and like sort of
Just
about turn, swap hands.
your
right.
common sense sort of gives you a nasty feeling about going deeper.
Yeah. I'm gonna listen to it and I'm gonna get the fuck out. I'm just gonna be like, well, yeah, it's black and full of goblins. Boy, I wish Findira was here right now.
You kick all the goblins in the face!
Yeah, but doesn't she have dark vision?
She does, yeah.
Yeah, so this would have been probably a better job for Findira. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, okay, and I'm gonna sneak the fuck back out again.
You make it out with no problem. You can hear sort of movement, like I said, and there's a couple of like sort of like noises that you can hear as you're like making your way out, but nothing attacks you, and you get all the way to the exit.
I have dark vision.
Oh,
as
Finn?
well.
Finn?
The thing is that
Anything?
you're a dwarf, so you're actually stocky enough that it would be a problem. You know what I
It
mean?
would.
Like, yeah.
True.
Right, okay, you know what? It's pitch black in. I'm just gonna come popping out. I'm just gonna right, okay, you know what? It's pitch black in there. There's like shit giggling. It's like we wouldn't even fit in there anyway. The rest of you would be buggered in there. I think we should just whatever. Who cares? Let's
I
go.
think we should go on. I don't think this is a. Do you guys really want to go in here? I really don't see the
Honestly,
point.
You wouldn't fit.
I want to crush every little shit giggling away in there. I want to tear them apart. If there's another way we can get in there. If there's another way we can get in there.
Bjorn,
I'm tearing them apart. I will tear their ass up.
You know, if there's only one entrance, if we built a fire outside of it, we could suck all the oxygen out and they would suffocate.
Burn them out.
Yeah, but if there isn't...
They're fucking goblins. Nobody... Look, what kind of idiot would not have a fucking getaway?
Goblins, maybe.
You just said they were
Does anybody have like a knowledge about like this kind of thing that they might be able to use?
No, I have a knowledge of sneaky bastards, and I think like nobody would like have a fucking. Even
Let me
rabbits,
just consult God really quick. Oh wait, God doesn't exist here anymore.
Yeah, I guess you probably would have
even
the best,
rabbits don't have,
You probably would have the best intuition about this, Fuzzy, being a sneaky bastard yourself.
Yeah. So like
I vote for let's get the fuck out of here and be on our journey.
Seconded. Yeah, seconded. Come on, Bjorn, move.
Why don't we smoke them out?
Because they're not important. We'll get better and bigger targets for Bjorn. I promise.
Bjorn, we're going. All right.
If you give me a good fight, if you promise me a good fight,
I promise you a good fight.
Look at me.
How big of a fight? How big of a fight? I gotta push Finn to the side.
Remember the black sludge? Something like that.
I remember the black sludge.
Something like that, but in the form of a spider, most likely.
Give me that. Give me that. Promise me you can give me that, Matthew.
90%. I'll do my best.
Yeah.
All right, now let's get some beer. We'll find some beer. Let's go. Let's go on our journey. Let's finish.
So you guys head back to the camp, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as they're leaving, I'll be like, oh, yeah, I let them go first, and then I take my my jar of oil that I have on me, and I like light a wick, and I just toss it down the tunnel Molotov cocktail style.
Oh, jeez.
So you just go like,
and then I run to catch up, you know.
Yeah.
As you throw it back there, you hear you basically hear it hit something in the tunnel. You hear ow, and then you hear shatter, and then you hear ow, ow, oh god, ow, ow. like it bonks his head and then falls to the ground, sort of thing. It shatters there. It's just fire in the tunnel.
Just flowing gently downwards.
That was a weird noise.
Oh, whatever. Okay. I'm gonna be like, right, we should move faster now.
You make your way to the camp. Are you you staying there or? It's like the middle of the night.
The other two guys were literally. All of the other goblins are dead, so I'm guessing, yeah, why not? Let's sleep here. Let's get a bit of rest and then move.
Okay.
I'm not happy about this, but whatever.
So are you taking watches?
Yeah.
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
I'll take the last watch.
Okay.
I'll try and get out taking a watch as usual.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be in there.
So third for Verstad, and then Fuzzy's shirking on.
Which one do you? It's important, Verstad. Which one do you take? Me first, second, or third?
I'll take third.
Okay, cool.
You guys already called. You guys called all the rolls. I
It
just
went first, second, fourth, so I assume.
Yeah, I'll take third.
I'm gonna quickly just go on over. Oh my god, I really need to learn names. Hold on. What's that? I'm gonna go over, and I'm just gonna give him a little drink from what was left in my tankard earlier that I did smash up, and just give him a touch on the shoulder. And I'm gonna leave him. Just gonna leave him there with what's left in the tankard, because you know I acknowledge
When
that.
was the last time you washed that tankard out? It's full of beard hair.
He's never washed it. In fact, he's never washed himself either. This is relevant to some. Yeah.
Considering I'm a street urchin, I don't really care. So, yeah, I mean, I'll drink it.
Gregor, before we go, so the tankard the whole barrel was kind of smashed, and we only have enough water to get there. Any way you could fix that?
Oh yeah, I cast mending on the barrel, and then I fill it up with water from creators.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure, anytime.
Bjorn, I will buy you the best mead there is, but promise me you'll never smash the barrel again. I will buy you the best dwarven spirits that will exist when we visit another shop, but do not smash that barrel.
if you promise that you will not fill this barrel with beer, you will get me a new barrel with new beer. I do not want that water touching my beer. I do not want
If you can carry another barrel, I will buy it for you, my friend.
I will totally carry another barrel.
Do not smash the barrel that is most likely gonna keep us alive, because if it wasn't for Gregor, I know how it's like to not have water in the battle, as you don't want to know. You drink blood with ale. Not good.
Sounds kind of good to me.
Not great.
A lot of promises going around.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the only way to make Bjorn do what you want.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but yes, Fuzzy.
Didn't the god of spiders acolytes always drink really strong liquor?
I would be more worried about what
that's
Bjorn's gonna do if the promise isn't kept. So,
Well, I have 180.
it's not necessarily always a good call.
I have 183 gold. It's okay. I can keep the promise. Like I will buy it for him when I see it.
Gregor's totally broke.
No, that's fine.
Okay, so let's continue on, I guess, unless something happens. No, sorry. Yeah, go on with the watches.
Yeah, okay, so just gonna roll some stuff. Luckily, I need this GM roll macro. First watch is fine, nothing goes on really. Same for second, third, and fourth. You're all good. The night passes, no incident. You all get as much rest as you need, and you're ready to go in the morning. Arash is packing up his tent, and he's getting ready to lead you into the mountains.
Excellent. Cool. Let's follow Arash.
Ready. So, headed into the mountains.
Wait, 1 second.
I'm still going to be badgering Clanky to. I'm still going to be badgering Clanky to carry me. By the way, still.
After last night, he's taken it even less than he was the other day.
How serious, Elf? How serious are you about rations and food?
You have enough. I'm not going to be like. Oh. The micromanagement aspect of that is one of my least favorite things. So.
Cool.
Whatever. You said you bought some. I assume you bought enough.
I bought 50 rations.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like, okay.
And I can purify them if they go bad in the Badlands. So
anyway, Arash leads you guys further into the mountains, and about a couple of hours from when you guys set off, sort of marching through this sort of hill land, like there's sort of cliffs and crags and like, you know, all sorts of stuff. You're like walking through like a path in a valley, basically, and again, I'm gonna need you to roll perceptions for me guys.
Not a passive perception?
No.
You sure?
So it's 1d20 with your wisdom modifier?
Yep. Got it right.
Roll 1d20 minus 2.
If passive perception is ever relevant, just assume that mine's high enough.
Do you have the observant feat?
I do.
Yeah, it's high enough. It's like 19 or 18.
22.
Wait, yeah. Here we go.
So it's all good. Keep going through the valley. And eventually, as you guys are cresting sort of a ridge, Arash stops and he turns around towards you guys and says, I got something I gotta tell you guys.
What?
Yes?
Shouldn't you tell your family first?
Humorous, but I brought you here for
What?
As soon as he says that,
I'm gonna.
my hand raises up to his face, and there's a purple flame specking on the edge of it.
I cast Shillelagh on my quarterstaff.
Speak.
Yeah, I'm just like.
Gonna grip my sword. Gonna grip my warhammer and shield ready.
There's literally like flames in my hand at his face.
Sure. Oh well, I mean he's not right next to you.
Oh well.
Oh.
Whatever. You saw me fighting last night. That's what he sees.
Sure. He doesn't seem intimidated by your flame hands.
Okay.
And he says, first of all, I wouldn't do that.
You're not
Second
me.
of all-
So what do you want, and why have you brought us here?
Second of all, it's fairly obvious from what you described to me that you're headed somewhere secretive. And I happen to know a little something about where that might be. Just by coincidence, just by chance.
All right.
And you're gonna have a little bit of a problem when you get there. You see, that problem is there is what would you call them? Sort of an ore mining company, I suppose I would call them.
Is that what you use a prerogative for slavery?
Oh no. Well paid. You know, they do their work like they should. But they don't like guests. They don't like visitors. They're very proprietary, you see. And they're not particularly let's just say environmentally conscious. So they've been running into a little bit of trouble with a group nearby here that sort of savage group that lives around here. I was going to tell you about this back at back at the outpost.
This group is ruining the earth.
Oh yeah, the mining company, certainly, definitely, 100%.
I look back at you and I wink.
Can you ruin the Badlands? Is that a thing?
See,
Even the Badlands has
freeing-
beauty, not looting.
freeing more corruption from the earth below, and perhaps digging their way into
What are they mining for anyway?
Could end.
Are
in
these people
problematic
mad?
disaster. Well, they get quite a profit from it.
Well, obviously they're after something really valuable, right? Yeah.
How many did you say there are?
What are they mining for anyway?
What are they mining for? Well, the Badlands has this effect. You may have noticed it by now. The corruption in the land.
Yeah.
The gross black ooze.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah,
stuff
I know
combined
yeah.
with
Yeah.
some of the Earth's sort of more common metals, ores, and so forth, creates some very, very, very effective weaponry. Very effective. And I mean outside the Badlands. I mean equipping armies with corrupted weapons. And that's what they
This
do.
must
Sounds
cease.
lucrative.
And you
yeah,
guys
yeah,
are looking
totally.
for something that I think may be nearby to there. Let's put it that
So
way.
let me ask you this: Are you asking us to help them or stop them?
Well, I'll leave that up to you. There are a couple of ways you could do this. I personally think you should stop them. But,
that's what we're gonna do. I was
You're
just
paying my salary. I just thought I'd inform you about.
well, we
the
should have said that a
land
bit earlier, but
Well,
nonetheless.
you're busy interrupting me with things about giant things, so I thought I would, save it for later as a surprise.
Whatever, yeah, we'll stop them.
But something you need to know as well.
I put my hand down, by the way.
How much did you tell him about where you were going? I just need to know.
Literally
this.
just going there. That's it. Like, we're going here. There's no other information I gave him besides this is the location. Get us there.
Okay, well, perfect. The problem is the temple, he says, isn't gonna just let you waltz in.
We expected that.
Oh, they never do, mate. They never
Yeah.
do. It's
Well,
alright.
no, wait.
Been there,
There
done that.
was one literally that invited us to waltz in.
Yeah, I was gonna
Last
say.
one.
Yeah.
Literally.
Wait, we don't talk about that, all right?
Yeah, good point. Good point. Sorry about
We
that.
don't talk about that.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
And you may have noticed, you may have heard me earlier when I said there's a group around here, a sort of tribal group that survives in the Badlands. Can't really explain exactly why, but they seem to have some sort of immunity.
My people, my tribe, my family, the same. We survive from city to city. Basically skipping
Not
temples.
really the same thing, but these folks seem to be able to very easily purify the land in which they live, and in fact are doing almost exactly the opposite that this mining company are doing.
I want to speak to them.
Purify
I can
the
bring you
land?
I can bring you to them. But I'll tell you that they don't like strangers unless strangers are coming bearing...
What species are we talking?
Bearing what? Stop cutting him off.
Unless strangers are coming bearing favors or gifts. And I can tell you, as a matter of fact, getting rid of this mining company would be something on their list of...
I see what...
They have been harrying their supply lines for a great long time.
Now, there's only one question I have for you. What's your interest in this? Why are you telling us all this?
Well, I have seen both sides. I've been out in these lands a lot and a long time. As an elf, of course, you know that I care about what happens to this world because I'll have to live in it long after you're gone.
That's a very good point. Well, I think that's settled out back. I think I speak to everybody when I say that we're gonna go bash some heads by looking at Bjorn when saying this. And then we're gonna go to the other guys and see how do they manage to purify the earth. I need to say that that's incredible power you're talking about, and that might help us on our quest. Look at everybody else.
The other reason that I mention them is because they are where I learned of this temple that you may be looking to enter, saying that you need to go here. There were two things I thought of you. I thought perhaps you were employees of this company and you were headed there to their base of operations to do whatever it is you did, or that you were headed to this secret location. And since you seemed so secretive, I thought perhaps that the temple was the better bet.
No, that's... You're definitely worth your money, and I take out 10 more gold and give it to him.
See... Oh, you take out 10 more gold and give it to him? He takes it. He's a mercenary. He can take it anyway.
Definitely,
but,
yeah.
He mentions as well, they have a great knowledge, the tribe have a great knowledge of this temple. They do not like it, they do not want it open, but they know how to enter.
Well, put it like this. We mean to use the power of the temple to stop a greater evil.
While we wait, Matt.
He sort of waves his hand in front of himself like, that doesn't concern me. You can talk to them about that. I'm just letting you know that if you get there and you hit a wall, these guys are the people to go to.
While we wait, Matt, this company ruins the earth more and more, and I will not stand for it.
You're
we
right.
must take action soon.
Take us to them now. We'll deal with them first, and then we'll go to the tribe.
Yeah, I suppose I could butter up the tribe a bit. Hey, we killed all these bad guys.
Oh, by the way, can you just stay back within the fighting? We don't want to lose our only guide.
Of course. I'll keep my distance.
Go ahead. Come on, take us there.
We're archers. We don't need
Where
to fight
to
anyway.
first?
As the mining company. I look at everybody to see if anybody has anything to say against this. Justin, you muted. And if you've been talking, you've been muted.
I'm fascinated by the idea of corrupted weaponry. Also, I'm pretty sure mining companies will have ale. Just saying.
Bjorn doesn't say anything.
Mining company might have ale.
Mining companies, ale, bashing heads.
You kept your promise, Matthew. I think we're gonna go in, but don't. Whatever you do, do not break any barrels. Do not destroy it. Do not fuck this up.
I promise. No breaking of barrels.
You'll be dealing with a goddamn queen by the end of this fucking thing if I can't get what I want. I will be the nastiest person who's ever walked this fucking land.
Okay, let's go.
Bad because fucking Bjorn is here. Now let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Bjorn? How is that different from normal?
I'm a little less problematic. I'm a little.
I could be worse.
I could be a lot worse. I genuinely could be a lot worse. When I'm sober, I mean, it gets worse. When I'm sober, it gets a whole lot worse.
First dad really doesn't want to see Bjorn be that bad, so.
No. And I like you. I really like you.
Yeah, okay, we're moving out. Unless somebody is physically stopping us, we're moving out towards the mining company.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So.
Right, I'm down, whatever. It's mine. Finn's just like, this is a stupid idea, but oh god, I don't want to be on my own in the things or whatever.
Well,
All right. So you guys head over towards the well, you follow Aresh, right?
Yeah, we follow Aresh.
You follow Aresh for a number of days because it's not like it's immediately, like over the bridge or anything. Like
on the third day, I will purify everybody's crystal.
Okay, cool. So you follow Aresh for a number of days. If there's anything you guys want to do during this time, let me know. Otherwise, we can sort of just time skip the like.
I want to passively observe everything all the time.
I'm still gonna try and get you.
I feel like this is a very big thing that I want to talk to the party about. I mean, this is like game-changing big. So at least in one of the nights when we sleep, I'm gonna say, what do you guys think about this whole able to purify the land?
Oh, but by the way, Gregor, since you're passively perceiving everything, occasionally you might see the shadow of a figure with like a spear or something watching you from atop a cliff or from a mountainside or, like from a distance away that they can just sort of disappear again almost immediately.
That's really fucking frustrating. All right.
So, what do you guys say to this when I bring it up?
I'll believe it when I see it.
That's my first reaction, but I haven't ever really met an elf that's a liar. Looking at the Aresh.
Do they even consider it lying when they think you're so much better? I mean, you don't lie to cats or dogs or other pets, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So
there is no question. If people are ruining the land, then they must be ended.
Yeah, we're talking about the other guys. I mean, people are ruining the land. That's been happening for thousands of years. But people healing the land, especially in here, they could help us. They could know a way to simply stop, to just seal the prison forever.
Well,
we'll deal with that once we get there.
If the gods,
we should probably try talking to him first, yeah?
Leaving corrupted the land, then perhaps one of the demigods or other powers that tried to fill the void is a part of these people's life, and it's actually the demigod's power that's sort of starting to correct the balance.
That would be amazing for our quest, at least.
Would it? Because what if it's someone like Nathaniel?
Well, I mean, Nathaniel wants to burn and kill.
I will know very fast.
Oh, yes, he will know very fast.
Why would you know very fast? Wait, what?
I don't know. Finn, maybe it's the fact that I'm a paladin of the old gods.
I don't hang out with paladins. I don't know what paladins can do.
No, you just have a cleric in your group.
Yeah. What? He just got nearly blown up by the friggin' Reggie all over, several times and healed us a bit. I don't know what he can do.
That's true. They almost never saw me fight because someone else in the party kept knocking me unconscious.
Yeah.
To be fair, my character doesn't know that. He just assumed you guys traveling together.
Look, he spent a lot of time lying on the floor bleeding. From what I can see, is what clerics can do. All right.
Anyway, not a fight. I'm just saying. I'm amazed because I've lived in these Badlands for basically all my life, and besides purifying simple food and water, I've never seen anybody being able to purify land. That's just simply amazing.
Maybe it's valuable. I don't know. Well, look, who cares? We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, right?
If it was a candy land, then you could purify it with a purify food and water spell.
That sounds wonderful.
Have you got some ale stashed somewhere? Or some other sort of like happy
I'm just
juice
thinking maybe they found a way to fool to fool the land into thinking that it's food so they can purify it.
You are weird.
I sometimes feel like... What god did you serve again? Or...
God of pies.
Well, it's somewhat complicated. Now that I'm aware that the gods have actually left and that there's just this enormous network of power that they left behind that anyone can call on, regardless of whether or not they worship them, I've decided that I worship all the gods so that I can call on all of their powers as soon as I find the right keywords.
I can respect that.
That's handy. That's practical. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just like, that's useful.
Well,
like
I think it's...
As long he worships my god, so I'm happy. Like,
I guess we should get some sweep.
Yeah. All right.
please.
And I
So
think
which of you
that's...
take your first watch?
Yo, I'll take first watch.
Elf,
Okay.
Elf said unless we want to do anything specific, we just
Yeah,
skip the
it's
days.
basically like you guys are safe up until.
Yeah, I'm just worming my way out of like doing. I'm just.
Okay. Well,
role-playing,
besides that
worming my way out of
interaction-
watch.
So okay, you know, we do like a little bit of a couple of days skip in terms of like,
Montage.
you know, Lord of the Rings, like traveling, you know, dun 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 dun.
Taking the hobbits to Isengard. Taking the hobbits to Isengard.
Me following Clanky.
The red sun rises to the east. Blood has been shed this night.
Anyway,
Yeah, me following you around, still pestering you to carry me because I will fucking win one day. It's a challenge now.
so at a certain point you hit like a cliff face, and Aresh, this is like in the morning, and Aresh motions for you guys to stop and then like moves slowly forward. He sort of beckons you forward until you can see over the cliff, and below you, and sort of like a little bit further in the distance, like it would take you like an hour to get there, sort of thing, is this sort of semi-shimmering dome, like sort of transparent, like almost magical energy that you can see, this like dome over a series of small buildings, and then you can see there's like a big black sort of like smoke stack thing like coming out of one of the buildings, and it seems to permeate it seems to be able to pass through the dome. So like the smoke is like coming out the top of it, like from one of the buildings in the center. There's a small conglomeration of buildings, and Aresh says, "That's the place."
You have a map for this, by the way?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, I would love to see it.
Okay, well, I don't have a map for like what it looks like there, but I have a map for like when you get in it.
Oh, in it.
Alright.
Okay, no, because I was like, how do we
Alright.
approach this?
Here's the plan. We pose as buyers of corrupted weapons. We just walk right in, and they'll show us around, they'll tell us everything, and then we can figure out the best way to ambush it and kill them.
There's two
I
things
like-
that I see wrong with that.
Oh,
I point towards the stat's shield and towards your holy symbol. If we can manage to hide those, then we're cool.
I mean, my shield pretty much is my holy symbol, yeah.
Yeah.
well, that's easy, right? I'm gonna sort of pull out a cloak and just like sort of like drape it over the shield and like, right, we can just tie something over this. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I'm just guessing anybody symbolizing their gods would not really come in here to buy corrupted weapons, would they?
Depends on the god, doesn't it?
Also, it depends on whether or not they're very serious about worshiping a god that's no longer here.
Yeah, but you know what? I'd rather not take any chances.
What? No.
As faithful as I am, Matthew, I am still a tiefling. I don't
Yeah.
exactly have the best reputation. I don't think they're going to judge me too much.
You know what? I think that will work to our advantage. So, I look at the others. Who's the best talker here? I mean, I have some, I'm quite good myself, but I'm actually very good at lying. I'm not quite good at convincing people. So I
This
think I can get
pal-
us in.
The paladin is surprisingly deceptive.
So is the
I
road.
grew up on the streets of a port town. Big businessmen are probably not my type of people to discuss with.
I think I could get us in, but You know
I'm
what?
gonna look at you with a little bit of respect because, like, I also may have like been a straight edge. Like, okay.
Seriously? 3 of us are straight edge in this campaign.
Well, I'm a fucking rogue, of course. Like, you know.
I'm a sage.
While you guys are sorting this out, Aresh says, "I'm not gonna come any further." They know
that's okay.
That's fair enough.
So I'm looking at it like this.
I'll wait here for you to return.
Okay.
Fair enough. You better be here when we get back, though.
Vristad, Gregor, you guys have big shining armors. What do you think you pose as the bodyguards? And we have Bjorn and Finn posing as my partners, maybe?
It's a good thing you didn't say servants then.
No, partners. Well, I don't see anybody coming
And tell
with
me,
servants.
Matthew, what is our purpose for being here?
We're here to buy weapons, and you are our guards, basically. I mean,
And how do we know about the weapons being sold here?
well, I'm guessing we're just looking.
We've got contacts, innit?
Huh? We've got
Who are the
contacts.
contacts?
Trade post, most likely. We talked to people there. Somebody pointed us in this direction.
It works for me.
I personally, I would love to know more about the weapons. I would like to
mean-
know.
Bjorn, put it like this: after we manage to get inside and we get a good head count, we might keep 1 or 2 of them alive, and then you can talk to them after.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea.
But
And I'll
let's
make
put it
sure to
like
drink
this.
after we're done talking to them.
Try and
I'm just going to be like, I bet he's going to add another tongue to his collection.
let's be very inconspicuous. Try and
Oh, yeah.
besides our intentions here, let's try and not appear to have any ulterior motives.
Yeah, the actual place, guys, from what you can see, is fairly sizable. Like, there's several small buildings and like a couple larger ones. And if you were to just go in like waving swords in the air, you would definitely not have a good time.
So I think best is to find the head of the snake, cut it, and then deal with maybe officers or whatever leading figures still remain after that.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Sounds like a beautiful little plan to me.
Okay, so let's get going then.
All right.
I will use
You guys-
my disguise kit to give myself the air of a noble. I do have a signet ring. So put a signet ring on and use my disguise kit. If you want me to give you a...
They've never seen you before. You're just going for a different appearance, basically.
I'm
I
literally
also, yeah.
draping, like making my clothes seem very nice.
Yeah.
Like
I'm going to use the disguise kit. I also have a disguise kit. I'm going to use mine to make myself look a bit more fancy as well. Just snoot it up a little bit, you know.
Bjorn doesn't need to look fancy because he's a fucking dwarf.
I'm fucking. I don't give a shit.
He's a bodyguard.
I think Bjorn is gonna be the head bodyguard, and we have Vristad and Gregor as the other bodyguards.
They use some mascara from the disguise kit and they put it on Bjorn's beard so it looks even thicker and fuller than it does.
Yeah, that's it.
Mascara. The
I
irritation.
have. I have a lot of questions for the weapons, by the way.
Okay, well, I'm ready to answer them. Like,
Okay.
Yeah. So let's go. And
so you guys head down towards the dome sort of thing, the like bubble, and we can take a break, and then.
Oh, that's a good point.
All right. Into the Thunderdome.
Oh, yes, you got a couple of minutes.
We don't need another hero. Sorry, what?